What if Japan's most groundbreaking planes never made global headlines but could still change how we fly forever? From a forgotten turboprop that revived post-war aviation to a flying boat that can land on 10-foot waves, these aren't concepts, they're real, and they're flying now. Brace yourself for the 15 Japanese aircraft so advanced they could change air travel forever. Number 15. Japan's Stealth Jet Revolution. What if we told you Japan built a jet so slick, so advanced it could flip the script on modern air travel and military aviation? Meet the Mitsubishi X2 Shinshin, a high-tech beast that didn't just break boundaries, it rewrote the whole playbook. This wasn't your average fighter jet. Nah, the X2 was Japan's flex to the world, proving they could hang with the big dogs in stealth tech. Designed as a test platform, not a war machine, this aircraft was packed with wild innovations: 3D thrust vectoring, stealth shaping, radar-absorbing materials, and next-gen avionics, all made almost entirely in-house. That's right, over 90% of it was homegrown. Under the hood, it could hit speeds over Mach 2. We're talking serious jet power. But what really turned heads? Its stealth profile. From certain angles, this thing was nearly invisible to radar and those high agility moves. But this jet wasn't about going to war. It was Japan's way of saying, "We've got the chops." The real goal? To test and collect data for their upcoming 6th-gen fighter. The X2 did the heavy lifting so the future F3 can dominate the skies. While the world was busy watching other superpowers, Japan quietly built a jet that could change the game. Could the next evolution in global air superiority come from the land of the rising sun? Number 14. The O1 Ninja. The Kawasaki O1 isn't just a cool-looking chopper. It's a stealthy high-tech scout that flipped the script on what Recon helicopters could do. This thing was designed from the ground up for speed, stealth, and precision. The cockpit? Sleek and armored. The body? Narrow and radar-friendly. And the engine setup? Twin-powered for maximum reliability. It wasn't just built to fly, it was built to disappear while doing it. One of its dopest features? It also had wild maneuverability thanks to its advanced rotor design. We're talking tight turns, stable hovers, and moves that would make other helicopters look clunky. But only a few were ever made, not because it wasn't good, but because tech was moving fast and Japan started leaning into drones instead. Makes sense, but still, this was a whole vibe. Even if the O1 didn't get a global spotlight, it proved Japan wasn't just playing catch-up, they were setting trends. And honestly, this ninja might have been too ahead of its time. You think helicopters like this could make a comeback in the drone era, or is it game over for stealthy scouts like the O1? Number 13. Mitsubishi FX. What happens when Japan decides it's time to flex in the skies? You get the Mitsubishi FX, an aircraft so next level it might just rewrite the future of air combat. This isn't your everyday fighter jet. the FX is Japan's bold step into sixth-generation warfare. Think radar-evading stealth, smart systems powered by AI, and tech that lets it command drone squadrons like a boss. It's got range, it's got power, and yeah, it's got the drip. Japan's been grinding hard on this, aiming to replace its older F-2 fighters, but they're not doing it solo. They've teamed up with the UK and Italy, forming a squad to bring this stealth monster to life. This thing's expected to carry a serious missile load, detect threats before they're even on radar, and adapt mid-battle using onboard AI. We're talking fighter jet meets flying supercomputer. Now some folks are saying 2035 might be pushing it, delays in global partnerships can get tricky. So Japan's keeping backup options on the table just in case, like boosting their F-35 fleet or upgrading current jets. But if the FX delivers what it promises, it's not just going to compete, it's going to dominate. When this beast takes to the skies, is the rest of the world ready? Number 12. Kawasaki P-1. There's a Japanese aircraft out there built specifically to hunt submarines, and it's doing it in absolute silence. Meet the Kawasaki P-1, a straight-up beast when it comes to patrolling the seas. This isn't some remixed commercial plane. Nah, the P-1 was designed from scratch to be a maritime predator. For turbofan engines power this bad boy, giving it the range, speed, and stealth needed to cover massive stretches of ocean without tipping off enemy subs. It flies low, listens deep, and strikes hard. The tech on board? Straight up savage. Instead of old-school wiring, it uses fly-by optics, fiber optics that cut down on interference so its sensors stay sharp and on point. No joke, it can drop AH-100 sonobuoys like it's tossing out candy, creating a net of surveillance underwater. And when it finds something sketchy, the P-1 doesn't just call it in, it claps back with torpedoes, depth charges, and anti-ship missiles. This bird's got teeth, and it knows how to use them. Japan's already got it flying missions, but other countries are peeping it too. Can this jet become the GOAT of maritime patrol? Only time will tell. But if you're underwater and hear nothing, that's probably the P-1 already on your tail.